What's going on, workforce? Brian here for Work to Game. We got some new Stormblood battle change info. We got some new Stormblood information right here. So let's just dive into it. So user X3 Starlight on Reddit compiled a list from a Korean live letter. So this is a fan's translation, but most of it also lines up with what we've already been told from Yoshi-P in various other outlets. But there is some really interesting information that I'd like to discuss today. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. So we already kind of know this. Skills that we don't use often are being removed or consolidated, and the number of skills that we should have, at least in terms of rotation, is going to be the same pretty much at level 70, but there's still going to be those adjustments. So what does that mean? Well, with the cross-roll system and with all that, we're going to see some changes as far as the top kind of rotations and actions exist as they do today at level 60. That should be pretty similar at level 70. But they're going to still be new actions, and some actions are probably going to be either consolidated into one, or we're going to see certain actions be removed and replaced with a skill that just gets more powerful over time. So what that actually means is we're being told that Thunder 2 and Thunder 3 are getting removed, and so that Thunder 1 is just going to be the Thunder spell, and it's going to get stronger over time. I think that kind of makes sense, really, when you look at the cost of Thunder and the Thunder procs and how it was used in your Black Mage rotation. This makes sense. So you really rarely use Thunder 2 or 3. They were cool to have, but yeah, I think that's a good change. Tanks out there might find this one interesting. So it looks like both Shadowskin and Rampart are going to maybe become combined into one, which is exciting, and it's going to be cross-roll. So no word on Foresight yet if that's going to kind of fall into that same kind of category, but both Shadowskin and Rampart, I don't know if they're going to change the name or if we're going to just see it just called Rampart as a part of that, but it's a defensive buff, physical, magical. I think it's going to be really interesting to see, and it's also more confirmation on that cross-roll system. So this is, whatever this is going to be ability that's cross-roll. The name's not important. So Yoshi-P talked about this specific thing regarding Enochian for Black Mages back like in October, I believe. So he's saying that they're toying around with the idea of Enochian not actually falling off, which that means you'll have access to Fire 4. This is good news if you don't want to fall back into level 50 rotation. However, Yoshi-P back in October stated that if they do this, there'll be a way that as you do a particular rotation or as you hit certain combos, that Enochian will continue to get stronger and stronger, so you'll buff yourself up. So the more effective and efficient that you might be, the better you're going to be in that regards, but you're not going to get completely penalized by having Enochian fall off. So I'm wondering if it's just going to be some kind of stance that a Black Mage goes into. He also mentioned back in October that we're probably even going to see Enochian sooner. So like even in before level 50, that they're going to introduce that to us as Black Mages as well. So all in all, I'm already excited for Black Mage and Stormblood. So they confirm that debuffs on enemies aren't going away, but they're going to be reworked and changed. So I don't know really what that alludes to. I would be surprised if they decide to take away debuffs and dots. Maybe not dots. Maybe they're just focusing in on debuffs like strength down. But it's going to be interesting to see what they mean by this. Obviously, we're going to see more in the coming months, especially as we get closer to May, where they'll reveal more of the entire battle system and how it's going to change. So they talk about raid compositions regarding the healers and even the tanks. And they say they feel from a healing perspective, it's really solid and they don't really have too many changes that they need to make with it. But what's interesting is they do mention that the warrior off tank, they're taking a hard look at that. So they don't give specifics, which I wouldn't expect that we're going to get specifics at least until May. But it's interesting to see that they're really taking a hard look at that, either bringing up like Paladin and Dark Knight, or I don't know what they're going to do. A warrior, I hope warriors out there don't fear, but good luck. Now, I figured they were going to do this, and they did allude to it, and I kind of talked about it a little bit, but the Adventure in Need is getting buffed in 4.0 to really help encourage and incentivize tanks and healers. That's, I think, a really good system. You can occasionally see a DPS roll in there. Jump on that whenever you do. Don't miss those. But no word on what that buff is really going to mean, if it's just going to be more experience and more gil. Because once you hit that experience cap, there really isn't another incentive to do it. And hopefully that's where we'll see tomes or other types of rewards that they can help generate interest in actually doing that in need, as opposed to just the quick queue times. Now, there were a couple other options that they were discussed in this. You can go check out. I'll be sure to include a link to the summary below. But the last thing is they're planning on introducing a cross-server alliance raid finder around 4.1. So from a battle system perspective, that kind of makes a lot of sense, especially because that's when the Return to Ivalice is going to be dropping. So excited. Anyhow, what do you guys think about the Enochian buff? What do you guys think about, Rampart and Shadowskin being combined. What do you guys think about Thunder 2 and Thunder 3 going away? Personally, I'm really hopeful that we might see Burst make its way into the Black Mage world. That's one of the ancient magic spells that did not carry over from 1.0. It's that big thunder, lightning kind of ability. Anyhow, that's just me and that's just my opinion. What's yours? Let me know. Anyway, for Work to Game, my name's Brian. This is just a quick Final Fantasy update, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Hope to see you in my next video, but until then, I hope you have a great day. Take care. Hey, it's me. Thanks so much for watching this video. You should click here to subscribe, and here to maybe check out some more of our videos. So again, thanks for watching. We hope you like this video. We hope you subscribe and join our community. Let us know in the comments below what you think, and we'll see you next time. Bye.